Good morning, class 12th. This is subject business studies, chapter 2, lecture 1. Today we'll study about techniques of scientific management. So there are so many techniques of scientific management. See, functional foremanship, method study, motion study, time study, and fatigue study. We have another one, we can say differential piece-based system and standardization and simplification. In this lecture, we'll study functional foremanship, method study, motion study, time study, and fatigue study. So let's start functional foremanship. Functional foremanship, factory manager is there, and under him, planning in charge and production in charge. Two in charges work. Fine. So functional foremanship is an extension of the principle of division of work and specialization to the shop floor level of a factory. Each worker will have to take order from 8 foremen in the related process. Under planning in charge, we can say there are 4 persons work: instruction card clerk, route clerk, time and cost clerk, and disciplinarian. Instruction card clerk drafts instruction for the workers to do some particular task. Route clerk specify the route of the production, specify the route of the raw material and finished goods. Time and cost clerk prepare time and cost sheet of some particular work, and disciplinarian ensure discipline in the organization as well as in the work. Fine. So under planning in charge, these all had work, and under production in charge, as we can see, speed boss, gang boss, repair boss, and inspector work. What is the work of all these 4 persons? Speed boss. Speed boss is responsible for timely and accurate completion of job. Gang boss keep the machines and tools ready for the operation by the workers. Operation here is task. Fine. Speed boss is responsible for timely and accurate completion of job. Gang boss keep the machines and tools ready for the operation by the workers. Repair boss. Repair boss ensure proper working condition of machines and tools. And finally, inspector. Inspector check the quality of work. Whatever is decided by the management, the quality for some particular work, inspector check that whether the work is done in that specific criteria decided by the management or not. Fine. So these all work under production in charge. So a workman has to take instruction from both the person who work under planning in charge and the person who work under production in charge. Means if he has to take instructions, he would go for instruction card clerk. If he wants to know about the route of the production, he would go to route clerk. If he would know the timely and accurate completion of job, he would go to the speed boss. Fine. So whatever the problem a worker has, he would go to the particular person only, whatever is decided by the management. Fine. Next one is method study. What do you mean by method study? The objective of method study is to find out the best way of doing the job so as to minimize the cost of production. Understood? Minimize the cost of production. The management is finding the best way to do some job so that they can minimize the cost of production and maximize the quality and satisfaction of the consumer. Fine. Whatever is the motto, or we can say whatever is the goal of the organization. For example, for designing a car, the assembly line production will need to decide the sequence of operations If some organization wants to design a car, they have to decide the sequence of operations, place for man and machinery and raw material, etc. All this is a part of method study. Fine. So second one is motion study. Motion study is the technique used to study the various movements like lifting, putting objects, changing positions of workers, etc. while performing a particular task. So what is the objective of motion study? The objective of motion study is to identify wasteful or unnecessary motions and to eliminate them to determine the best way of doing a particular job. Motion studies objective is to find the waste activities or motions and to eliminate, to remove them to determine, to find out the best way of doing a particular task. Fine. Method study, method study, objective of method study is to find the best way of doing the job. Objective of motion study to remove unnecessary motions or movements and eliminate them to determine the best way of doing a particular task. Fine. For an example, if it is observed through motion study that a worker has to move frequently for taking tools from the toolbox, then such wasteful movement can be eliminated by keeping the toolbox near the worker. Understood? Means under motion study it is observed that a worker while doing a work he is moving here and there so many times to take the tools from the toolbox. So what will a manager do in under this condition? Under this condition, the manager will keep that toolbox near the worker so that the time that is consuming by taking the worker, that he is taking tools from the toolbox by moving here and there, will be reduced. Fine. So unnecessary movements will be eliminated so that the efficiency level of the worker will be increased. Understood? This is the objective of method study. Next one is time study. The objective of time study is to determine the number of workers to be employed, frame suitable incentive schemes, and determine labor cost. So the method of time study will depend upon number one, volume and frequency of the task. What is the volume and what is the frequency of the task? And the cycle time of the operation means the completion time of some particular task. And time measurement cost. Fine. For example, on the basis of several observations, it is determined that the standard time taken by a worker to make 100 pen in 20 minutes means a worker is making 100 pen in 20 minutes. So in 1 hour, a worker will make 300 pens. Fine. Assuming that a worker is working 8 hours in a shift and after deducting 1 hour for rest and lunch, it is determined that a worker is working for 7 hours. So he will make 2100 pens. If the worker is working for a particular organization and he is making 300 pens per hour, so in 7 hours he will produce 7 into 300, 2100 pens. So this is a standard task a worker has to perform and wages can be decided accordingly. So under time study we can include this example that how much a worker do some work and what is the time taken by him, so that we can decide the wages given to him to do some particular task decided by the managers. Fine. Next one is fatigue study. The objective of fatigue study is to determine the amount and frequency of rest intervals in completing a task. Means if a worker, fatigue means tiredness. Fine. Means to do some particular task for 2 hours, how much time a worker need for a break. Means if he is continuously working for 2 hours, he is tired or not after 2 hours. So we have to study under fatigue study the condition, or we can say the extent of tiredness of some particular worker to do some particular type of task that an organization decided for him. Fine. For an example, normally in a plant, work take place in 3 shifts of 8 hours each. Even in a single shift, a worker has to be given some rest intervals. So this is the motive of fatigue study, that a worker has to be given some rest intervals after some time of working so that he can do the work with best maximum of his efficiency. Fine. So these all are the techniques of scientific management. Your homework is to read these techniques and to note down in your notebook.